Hello, Vanessa, Gemma, Gillian, Terry. Hello, ladies. Diana, hello. How are we all this evening? I think there's only me on my own tonight doing the readings because nobody sent Amy any palms to read. So hopefully I'm going to put a post on to YouTube, onto Facebook, and see if we can get some people to send the palms to Amy, so Amy can do some palm readings. We're good, Vanessa. Thank you, my lovely. Been a strange day, but it's been good. I've spoke to my mother. I spoke to my daughter. My grandson's now having a tooth. He's cut his first tooth. So so it's been a good day, but a strange day. So how's everybody's day been in chat? Hope you're well, Deanna, my lovely. How are you feeling, Duck, today? Hey, Stuart, hope you're well, my lovely. I know Vanessa, it was right good when she messaged me and she says, he's cut his first tooth. It was like, oh, bless. I thought he were ready for cutting, though, because he's been right clingy. So, sorry, I spammed you. Let you off, Vanessa, because it's you. I'll let you off for spamming and spamming the chat. I will let you off, young lady. I know, Rebecca. I know. It's. I think we're going to have about another 6 weeks for it myself. Whether they start letting some companies open back up, and do you want me to go in behind me? I'm hoping that they might open up some other shops. Hi, Bewitch, my lovely tooth fairy is a key worker. She is. Christina, hello, my lovely. I forgot what I was saying now because John's rudely climbing behind me. But yes. I'm not sure whether Claire's coming on tonight. I know Claire and Kim are. It's got a little bit too much for them with this lockdown. So Claire and Kim are just having a week's rest or so because we can monitor chat. And I just think I think it's affecting people in different ways. And so hiya, Donald, my lovely. So Gemma and Claire Bear and Kimmer, which Kimmer is Little Miss Cupcake. They're having a holiday. We've put them down for a holiday, so that's what they're doing. Evening, Rachel, my lovely. How are you? If anybody would like a reading and you've not had one before, please pop in your name in chat or just say me, please, because I am only going to be doing 10 readings tonight because I'm all on my own. I don't think anybody's joining me to do any readings. So, yes. So don't blame them. Yeah, it's affecting me and I'm acting all stupid. But, do you know, I think it's affecting people. Rachel's first, my lovely. I think it's affecting Rebecca, if nobody else would like one. Rebecca's second. I think it's affecting people's moods. I think it's affecting different things. Gives me a minute. Sharon's next after Rebecca. Once I get 5 on, then I'll start doing readings, and then rest 5 can go then while I'm Christina. No problem, my lovely. Show number 4, Christina. So I think it's just affecting everybody's moods at the minute. Everybody seems a little bit all over the place. Things that wouldn't get to people are getting to people. I'm waiting for results on my biopsy. I'm scared. Will I be okay? I can't really tell you that, my lovely. Let's see what cards say for you, Sharon. and we'll go from there. So don't put too much information in, because if you put too much information on screen, I don't like to know anything before I do a reading, just because it's people can say, oh, it were put in chat and all this malarkey and everything else. So yes, but hoping your biopsy, my lovely, comes back clear. So you'll have to let us know, Sharon, how you get on with results. So I think I'll start with first reading. So who have we got first? Rachel, my lovely. Can you give me a number that's relevant to you, and also what kind of reading? Is it past, present, future? Just a general reading, or a few like now and 2 months kind of thing, if you know what I mean. You already, yeah, Karen. See how it goes, my lovely. And if we don't fill up, then I don't mind. But I'm going to try and get those in that and add a reading at all, my lovely, tonight. Hey, Scotty boy, my lovely, how are you? Just waiting for Rachel, aren't I? I had 2 readings a while back. They'll wait till next week. No worries, Vanessa, my lovely. Like I said, just see who comes on and how many comes on. 3, 13, and a general. So I'll go with my Paulina Tarots for general. So I will turn another card over if I need to. So Rachel, let's see what we've got for you. So this one is your first card. So it's just a general reading about what's happening around you now. So I'm not sure if you've got any issues with somebody around you that's younger than yourself, just because I see the rabbit. And to me, the rabbit on this card always symbolizes like a younger person, a child or younger person. So I'm not sure if there's any issues that you're worried about concerning a younger person to you. Something good's going to come and happen, though, on the next crescent moon, because you're holding your hand out. But as I looked at it, you're giving a gift up to the moon. So there's something you're going to be giving, but you're going to be on receiving end also. Now, let me see. I'm also getting, Rachel, I'm not sure whether you have problems with from like knees to waist, or there's definitely some issues going off between like your kneecaps to your waistline, just because you've got these coming out. Now, it's nothing serious, but I'm not sure whether there's like some aches or pains going off just here. There's a celebration coming up, but there's 4 celebrations in 1 month, I'm going to say, because you're holding the cup and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually, there isn't. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I only saw 4 when I looked at it. So I'm going to stick with these 4 celebrations that are going to be coming around you in this month, next month, kind of thing. But there's definitely 4 celebrations. There is something that's sort of like worrying you at the minute. Now, again, I'm not sure whether it goes back to this younger person, because this younger person seems to have got all these people around them. To me, that's like, they look like people to me. So it looks like they've got all these people like overshadowing them. And so you really need to have a look and see if there's anything around you that you can relate to that, Rachel, because there's definitely something that you do need to be more aware of around you that's happening with this younger person. Again, just watch that stomach area and the knees, because there's definitely something around you at the minute with them. And I am going to turn your next card. So your next card, we've got the 4 of Swords. So again, the tummy area is significant, because that's pulled me straight to like the lower area of the tummy. So I'm going to say the tummy area again. So I'm still going to stick between the knees and waist. There's definitely something going on for somebody with the knees and the waist. Now you've got on this card, you've got swords up and swords down. So to me, I feel, and I'm not sure again whether this is what you're worrying about, sort of here, is swords to me, two up, two down. So two down means that either somebody is not being very nice around you. And you've got these like bumblebees coming in, or waspy kind creatures at the bottom that have got a sting. So I think you need to be aware of two people. One of them is going to be as what we call a backstabber, but the other one, because that one's more of the wasp, this one is more of a different kind of bug. But there's going to be one protector. Somebody's going to be very protective, and somebody's going to be the stinger. So you've got to just be careful of a person that's around you that may not be have good intentions, kind of thing, or maybe trying to stir a little bit of trouble up. I'm not sure, my lovely. But there's definitely something going off there. There's also a swan diving, but again, your head, whatever it is that you're worrying about, you've got to speak, you've got to talk about it, because you've got flames and everything coming from your head. So there's definitely something that's really making you, I'm going to say, quite angry. So I'm not sure whether it's the situation to do with these two down at the bottom that you sort of like, that's playing a factor to what's going off in your head. But while you've got this going off, you've also got this worry coming off on this card. So at the minute, your head just feels like it's going to explode. But there is a way out, because here, I know it's not a window as such, but to me, I took it as a window, and you've got like a flying bat there with wings. So there is somebody there in the background that is trying to take you away from all this, or is going to give you the strength you need to get but you've got to let them in and like open up to them and let them know what's going off, because I feel you do hold things in and you're not talking about a certain whatever's going off where this young one's concerned and where this person's concerned. I feel like you're carrying all that weight at the minute, and you really do need to talk to somebody, because this bit here is quite easy to solve, but it isn't, because like I said, there's other influences around this younger person that are maybe leading them down a path that, I'm not saying it's a bad path, but it's out of character, I think, for this person. And because this person's so I'm not going to say naive, because naive's a wrong word. But so go on, what word? Streetwise. They're not a streetwise person. So it's like they could easily be led down a wrong path. So that's one you've got to watch for. But you've also got to watch for whoever it is that's coming in that's going to be putting a stinger on you. But there is going to be somebody to your defense. There's also somebody up there, like I said, that's ready to upload and be your strength that you need, but you've just got to open up to him. But like I said, your head at the minute just feels like it's going to explode, because it's like it's full of anger, it's full of worry, it's full of stress. I don't know whether health is like I said, there's definitely something on both from knees to waist. So I don't know whether that's coming in on top of everything else, and I just feel like you carry weight of world round your shoulders at minute. And with the weight carrying around your shoulders, I think you also at times feel very isolated and on your own. And I was reading this card with Yolanda today, and we were discussing a few of the cards. Now, this card, because of what's happening here, this card again, I'm going to say more of a depression type card, where you've like struggled on and off over the years, maybe with a little bit of depression, whether you've known about it or you haven't known about it. There's definitely depression coming in, and I think if all this continues, all that hard work and all the changes you did to get out of it, you could very easily drop back in. So you really do need to look, Rachel, at what's going on around you and letting other people in to help. I'm going to turn you another card, and again, I've turned you that card. So again, it's just self-isolation. You really do need to open up a lot more. That's what I'm going to say to you, Rachel. Bring somebody in that can help you sort everything that's going off. If you need to get in touch with a GP or somebody like that could just give you that extra help. But don't keep everything bottled up, because it's difficult. And like I said, at times like this, it's difficult for everybody anyway. And I just think that these issues may be mountains out of molehills kind of thing, but they just seem to be getting worse. So there's no way out, love, at the minute. But there is a way out, but it's coming from this person up here and this person that's going to be defending from this person coming in with the stinger in their tail. So that's what I'm getting for you, Rachel, my lovely. I hope that made sense for you. What have we got next? Rebecca, my lovely, can I have a number and a question? I think my list's full at the minute. Georgie, you're already on it, my lovely. You're number 8. Thank you. It does make a lot of sense. No problem, Rachel. But like I said, try and open up, sweetheart, and make sure you're trusting the right people and not the wrong person, because that could be where your stinger's coming in. Rebecca 13. Rebecca, what reading am I giving you? General. Let's stick with these. So you've got the 6 of cards. So let's have a look. So I'm not sure if somebody around you is ready to leave the nest, as we say, because there's definitely somebody's like, they're definitely following the heart. So you can see, I don't know if you can see that in the top corner. There's definitely somebody that's going to be following the heart. Now, I'm not sure whether this is you or, again, this could be somebody close to you, but they are going to be, I'm not going to say moving far, but they're going to be like moving out the home kind of thing, to follow the heart. But it's a very welcoming, it's very welcoming. It's like you're spreading your wings and you're giving them permission to kind of go, but or somebody's giving you permission. Somebody's opening up and giving you permission, because there's, like I said, there's definitely something coming in, and there's definitely something with love, and the bird's flying. So there is going to be, whether it's not happening now, there's definitely going to be a move towards that new love. Your arms, or whether this is, the arms are spread, so they're welcoming it. So it's not like it's not like nobody wants you to do it. It's like you've got permission, if you know what I mean. Now I do see again a couple of swords around you, but I'm not sure whether you put these on yourself rather than other people, whether you've like held yourself back or other people have held you back, because you've got see how many I can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this, I see 4 swords. So there was either 4 things holding you back, from doing something at the minute, or you've stopped yourself 4 times, or like not making your mind up on 4 decisions, should you or shouldn't you? Now on your head, you've got like peacock feathers on your head. Just trying to think what this is, because to me, it's not a confusion. To me, when I look at this, when I look at a peacock, I think of beauty. I love the peacock feathers and the spreads. But the peacock could symbolize this as well. So it could be that there's quite a lot of. I'm not sure whether you're going to go down a path of like beauty, like with beauty or beautician or something like that, or something to do makeupy or arty farty kind of thing. Because you've got it's like beauty in your head. So I think you've got a head full of really good ideas that could really make a change. I'm going to change, Rebecca, from what I was saying. I think whatever this is, what you're thinking of doing, and this is work related, I'm not sure whether this work related thing that you've got going is either a passion of yours and you're allowing yourself to go for that passion. So I think at the minute, more for your card, this is business. I feel that this is a business opportunity that you've got coming up. But I do feel that it is a big passion of yours. But it is going to bring in a massive change for you. But I do think you have held yourself back in the past from doing this. Maybe timing wasn't right or something, but it's definitely a work-related card. That's what I'm getting with this now. It's definitely work-related. But you've like got to stop being hard on yourself and give yourself a little self-belief, because I do feel that you can talk yourself out of things if you want to. So on this card, again, you can see the change. And it's like you're debating with yourself on whether you should or shouldn't. So again, it's coming. This card's coming back to them. You're stopping yourself. I think. Don't think this is in regards to anybody else. I think this is more to do with you. But I feel like you're stopping yourself from following or going down the path and following your heart. And again, on a work-wise plane, I think the opportunity is right at the side of you. And to be honest, I would say maybe now's the right time to be doing this, or sorting everything out so you can get the qualifications you need, or whatever it is, college related or things like that. But there's definitely a good opportunity coming. You're also going to be there's going to be a letter that's being delivered, because you've got like, it's like, I thought it was a stork, and I would have said a stork brings babies, but because it's not a storking flying, and to me it looks like a letter. I'm going to say you're waiting on receiving a letter. So I'm not sure whether the letter that you're waiting on receiving is relevant to the situation that's going off, but you really do need to look outside and look to the side of you and take the chance and that opportunity, because I do feel that this work opportunity that's coming up might be not a one-off, but it'll take you. If it's not done now, it might never happen, if you know what I mean, that kind of thing. Queen of Wands. So again, looking at your cards, you are going to take that opportunity. I think you will end up taking this opportunity, and it is going to bring you, and it's going to open you up to a different way of life. Because if you look at how you are in this card, and then you look at how you are in this card, then you look at this card, and you are like, it's like a transformation card. So whatever this work opportunity is coming up around you, it literally is going to be life-changing for you. And you know what? I do feel like you've got the passion to do it. I do think it's something very art. I do find though, I do keep coming back to that art. It's like with peacock feathers, that's beauty. And then you've got like, when I looked at this one, I saw the dress and it was like fashion. And then it's just really, really weird. But yeah, beauty and fashion kind of thing. I'm not sure whether that's something big around you anyway, or it's something you're stepping away from. I'm not sure, but like I said, there's definitely that opportunity of business coming up. And then you've got the justice card, and for me, I think you've like come full circle. So this job or whatever it is that's coming in, it does need thinking about. I'm going to, the time is now to make that opportunity and to make it happen. But you've got to be the one that's 100% ready. But if you think about it properly and you 100% know that this is going to work, you need to take that chance because it is literally going to change your life. And I don't think that you've worked up to this because you've got your justice card, which to me, your justice would add in too, that this is something that you've deserved, you've achieved, you've worked hard for it. And for all that hard work, you're getting your justice card, you're getting that paid off. So that's what I'm getting around you, but that were more work related, I find, for me on these cards. So I hope that makes some sense to you, Rebecca, my lovely lady. Who've we got next?
Sharon Paladine.
Sharon. Who likes colouring by numbers? I do, Baz. Sharon, are you still in chat, my lovely lady?
I'm sure Sharon on Facebook. I don't know, so you might have to get a minute.
I know. Mindfulness colouring. Is that like them books and them patterns and stuff that I used to do, that mindfulness colour? I really enjoy doing that. John, what are you studying? Oh, you're typing in chat. Kelly's sorry, comments delete. Sorry, deleted comments. Sharon, my lovely lady, can you give me a number that's relevant to you and what kind of reading am I giving you today, my lovely? I quite enjoy that kind. I find it very relaxing. It is. It's really, really relaxing. Especially, I can't draw anyway, so colouring between lines. Or I can do it on next stream. What you saying, Amy? Have you got somebody's palm sent to you? Doing two online one. We can study the other. Collar J, 313 and future, please. No worries. So for future, I'm going to use my fairies. Just see what Amy's saying, because we can bring Amy into this stream if Amy's got some palms to read. 313, so that's so you're about to embark on a completely different journey to what you are going than what you're on. I think that at the minute there's a lot of positivity happening around you right now. But the change that's coming in for you is absolutely fantastic. I think it's something that you possibly need right now for this change to come in. Now, the waters are very calm. And because we're on water, I'm not sure whether this has anything to do with water or going across water, but there's definitely a change coming in. Now, I think as you're going on your journey, it's going to be one of them. Once you get so far out in the water, there's a tunnel there, there's a tunnel there. And I think you're going to have to make another decision on which path. But if you look at this card, it's telling you to go down the middle one. Now, you'll know what that means when that comes to your journey. But it's like, I mean, on the card, it says positive changes on their way, a welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. But to me, again, this is like it is a new adventure that's coming up. It's the start of something new. So you will be definitely leaving something behind, but it's the start of a beautiful journey for you. But there's definitely two. Actually, there's 1, 2, 3. Now there's 4 doors, right? I can see 4 doorways going in. Now 2 of them have got bright colours. So the like whitey dots here. So it's like maybe not the second or fourth. So you might have 4 opportunities that you're going to start new. The second and the fourth are going to be really relevant to you. So whatever's coming up with the second and the fourth one around this new time for you, they're the ones you need to be going for. So the numbers 2 and 4 are going to be really, really relevant for you this month, my lovely, because them numbers are going to open more doors to more exciting times ahead. So that's what I'm going to say for this month, and that's because you're just starting on that journey now, or it's going to be happening in the month of April. That this new path's coming up, this new beginning, sort of like going to be coming up. But 2 and 4 are going to be very relevant numbers for you, my lovely. Your next card, you've got the World. So for me, this journey that you're going on is going to open up absolutely anything goes for you. It is literally like it's going to be a brand new beginning. And this is going to be in May. So 2 and 4 is going to be relevant for you, but whether the 2 and 4 is going to bring something in May. But May is like you get across that water and it's like you're flinging your arms open and you're just saying, this is amazing. This is everything that you've dreamed is going to start happening in May. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to be a straightforward journey because it's not, and I do believe that it's going to be quite a bit of hard work going in there also. But you can actually see a better future for yourself. You can see a better future for those around you, and it's definitely going to be for you. It's just going to be like, it's like, just I can't explain it going back to the beginning. So it's just like you're getting a new lease of life. You're going to look at life very differently with this opportunity. But again, you're going to embrace everything. The bottom of the card says a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. And again, them 2 cards for me work hand in hand. Your next card you've got is the Release. So this is like in the May, June. So in June, you're going to be able to breathe and sit down and think, I've done it. You can't relax fully, but you can like sit down and release yourself, and as like all your worries that you've gone through, because I don't think this journey started here. I think this was something that possibly were in the makings, whether it were a couple of months back, a year ago, whatever it is, it was in the makings, and it's like you've moved things ahead. So there's definitely come end of June, sometime in June, you're going to sit back, and all this hard work that you've put in, you're just going to be able to like just release, relax, and just enjoy everything that you've worked hard for over these last few months. But I'll tell you something, I'd love to be part of your journey. In fact, I think I'm going to move in with you when things are over. I think, Joanne, I'm coming to live with you, because this journey that you're going on looks an absolute amazing journey. But what an opportunity. I don't know what it is that you're doing, and I don't know if you can say in chat. Yeah, it's just going to be amazing. These next 3 months for you. Like I said, it's not all going to be plain sailing, and you're not going to have little hiccups in road, because we always do. Nothing is ever that simple for us, but the outcome of everything is really, really good. But just remember, 2 and 4 are really, really going to be significant numbers for you over the next few months, my lovely. So that's what I'm getting for you, Joanne. So I hope that is okay for you. Have you got anything? Is there a journey? Is this something that you're just about to start, or something to embark on that you've put off, or you've been working on for a couple of years, Joanne?
Joanne.
Not Joanne. Sharon. Still think I'm reading Joanne.
I read for anybody called Joanne.
I know.
Christina Costello.
Christina, my lovely. Hiya, Chad. Hope you're well. Can I have a number off you, Christina, and what kind of reading you're having? What did Amy say?
I don't know.
Because she put, I can come in next time, but I can bring her in now if she wants to come in.
I don't know.
Well, you're supposed to be watching chat.
I'm talking to people.
Hiya, Jolie. You all right, my lovely? Christina, are you still with us?
30-second delay. Facebook.
Oh, yeah, it isn't it? Facebook. Doing a reading for gems. Be back in a bit. Okay, Amy, but if you want to come on, my lovely, you're more than welcome to come on. Just let us know. Chad, I'm full at the minute. I've got me 10 names because I'm doing it on my own. But if you can get on early when I go live, then I can get you one in. So Christina 13 and the future. Which cards do I use? Do I use these, or do I use fairies? Use fairies for Christina.
Kelly. I'll put
I'm
them
going to ask for a reading, Lindsay. Kelly, when I first come on it, first 10 minutes, that's when people start asking for readings. So you're best to try and get on within first 10 minutes to
Kelly and Chad on subs list.
John's put Kelly and Chad on reserve lists in case anybody's not in chat when I shout them out. So if you just stand by, and then we can let you know as we're going on. But yeah, no worries.
Bedtime.
Pardon? Is it bedtime? Summer. So you've got 2 of summer. So I'm not sure whether there's some kind of proposal coming up for you, or somebody around you at the minute. But it might not be a wedding proposal, just because it's a proposal of something. I'm not going to say wedding, because even though it's a picture of the wedding, the proposal could be something completely different. So you do need to be aware that somebody is going to come up with a proposal for you. Again, in the background, to me, it looks again like water. It looks like a waterfall. So I'm not 100% whether, and when I say it's across water, I don't mean like it's across land and sea and major distances, but it could be across like a county line or whatever it is. It could be moving from like England to Scotland or Scotland to Wales or something like that. But there's definitely something coming in related to water in the background. But again, do you know? Just be careful, because instead of water, I'm going to say something different. I don't think that's water. I think that's like a storm coming in. Now, it's like a storm's brewing, but you can see it's coming in behind you and it's coming down round the back of you. So you're not quite yet in this whatever this is that's coming in. Now the clouds are clear, so I don't think it's going to be a major argument or anything like that, but there could be slight disagreements going to be coming in due to whatever issues is going on at the minute. Now, I can see somebody reaching a hand out there. So for me, somebody reaching a hand out, this could be to do with either somebody asking you for help, but they're going about it possibly the wrong way, maybe. But there's definitely a cloud. There's definitely clouds coming in behind you. And like I say, at the minute they are clear, so I don't think it's nothing negative or anything like that. But there's definitely somebody reaching out to you. But there is definitely going to be a proposal coming up for you shortly. But you've got roses down at the bottom here. So roses is a sign of love. So I'm not sure, because these roses are going into this like mist. So I'm not sure whether this one asking for help, this is somebody from your past, Christina. This is somebody that's related to some kind of relationship with you, that's trying to reach out, because it's like you've not turned your back on them and stuff, but you have. But this proposal coming in could be them trying to warn you that maybe you need to think about this proposal a little bit more before it comes in. But just be aware of that person behind, because they are bringing something in round you. But because the mist is connected to them roses, it's more like it could be, it's just, I'm going to say it's a good relationship, whatever it was, or it were a love relationship. But that to me could mean a partner, a best friend, or something like that. But I do believe that there's been like a little bit of distance between you, but they're like now reaching out, but it's like you can't see them, and this proposal is going to come in. So just be aware of that, Christina, because like I said, there's definitely somebody, and I'm not sure whether they're trying to cause the trouble round whatever this proposal is, or whether they're there as a warning for you. But you'll know exactly, because you'll know who these people, who this person is from, coming in from behind. But I do feel like, I do think that it's somebody that you had a really good relationship with at one time. But I'm not sure how that relationship stands, because the roses are actually touching the hem of your skirt. So I think there is still some kind of love connection there going off, but I'm not sure whether they're coming in for goodness, or whether they're like bringing the storm in with them. But definitely proposals coming up. Your next card, you've got the Nine of Winter, which is Nine of Winters. So I think what's going to happen here is this proposal is going to come in, but because again, you're looking at the moon. Now the moon's just passed. So to me, you're looking at that moon, and it's like this proposal, you really do need to think about what you actually want, and which way you're going to go. Because again, you can either get off the bed and you can go backwards, or you can follow the moon and go forwards. And that, I think that's going to be quite a difficult choice for you, because if you get off the bed and go back to the past, there's quite a lot of clutter on the floor, which means that things maybe wasn't as good as they should have been. There were quite a bit of chaos, messy, because there's mess on the floor. So I'm going to say a bit of messiness to the relationship that's in the past. But the opportunity to walk away. Do you know what? I think it's coming up now, because we've had that full moon. So I think now is I think this one's related more to this one. So I'm going to put it here with this one, because the full moons we've just had. So this is something you really need to decide now which path you're going to go back to. You need to get off that fence and make that decision. Are you going back, or are you moving forward? I'm going to see what your next card tells me that you should be doing, but whether you do it or not is another thing, because you've got to remember the cards are just there to aid. They're not the perfect answer, let's say that. Right, so you've got the Prince of Autumn. So for me, on this card, this is going to be a harder decision than you think, because even now on this card, there is something still connecting you back to your past, because instead of your light being up at the top near the moon, it's coming in behind you. So whoever this person is from this first card here that's coming in still plays a significant part within you. Even here, when you're making that decision, you still don't know what to do. And, even it looks to me like you do step out that window, you do go down that new path. But, when you go down that new path, you've still got a flame for the past. You've still got there's somebody with a very, very strong connection to you from your past, Christina, that I don't know how to take them, because I can't say, because I don't know from the cards. I can't say whether this is a good person or a bad person. All I know that things wasn't clear sailing, because you can see the mess on the floor. But you've got such a link to the past, to this person in the past, that I don't think you're ever going to move on from this person. I think this is going to be a person that's going to be with you, possibly for the rest of your life. Or not rest of your life, but for a big part of your life. I think they're going to be there in the background, whether it's you that's holding on to them and not letting them go, or whether the love was that strong for you that you can't let them go. But whatever this connection is, I'm not sure if you've lost somebody, Christina. I don't know whether you've lost somebody close, and that's what this love it, because no, I'm going to stick with what I said. I'm going to say the relationship wasn't a good relationship, but like I said, there's definitely something tying you to this person in back in past, and you've still got that connection. Your next card I've turned over for you is the High Priestess card. So this means the High Priestess, if I'm sure I'm right on the High Priestess card, it's like you overcome all your fears, and you work out, you're rewriting your own book, you're writing your story. And it's like you're rereading your story over and over again, but you are making changes to your own story, if that makes sense to you, Christina. But there's definitely, with the High Priestess, things are going to work out for you, but it's like you're having to reread your past kind of thing, because she's turned the book over. It's like you're having to redo things that you'd probably, what to do, but it's like you're reading your own book kind of thing. or you're going to write a book. But there's definitely something that the high priestess for me is a learning curve. So because the book's open, it's a learning curve. So there's definitely something on this journey that you're going to be going over in the next couple of months that's really going to be a learning curve for you. And you may have to visit places in your past that you might not want to visit, but it will make you a stronger person by coming through it, because you will get through it, and you'll be able to close that chapter of your life. I think basically that's what the high priestess is saying. She's holding the book, and it's like time to shut that chapter up and concentrate on a new one. So that's what I'm getting for you, Christina. So I hope that makes some sense to you, my lovely. Next.
Tammy Petty.
Tammy, are you still in chat, my lovely?
Tammy's on Facebook, so you're gonna have to wait.
Yeah. I know Tammy's on Facebook, so we do have to wait a couple of seconds because it doesn't come. True, we did just come out burning in hell. It has upsides by which you can float your drink in the pool to keep it cool. Dear. Hey, diddle, diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cat jumped over the moon.
Tammy's there.
Tammy, hello, my lovely. Oh, you're welcome, Christine. I just hope that, like I said, I just read what I see and what I can understand from cards. So, yeah. Tammy, could you give me a relevant number to you, my lovely lady, and also what kind of reading are you having?
Wrong.
5 and present.
I'm not psychic.
No, love, you're not. So again, with your first card, I feel like you have been on a bit of a journey yourself, because you're going up, and it's like you've like reached a point of where you don't think that you could possibly go anymore, but you're so close to the top to where you need to go. It's like in reaching distance. So basically, don't stop what you're reaching for. Don't stop what you're trying to do, because you are so close to touching it. It is unbelievable. Now, to me, I always see a heart when I see this. So the heart shape to me means that you have got a lot of love around you. Whether you're aware of that love around you, or it's more of a reflection of yourself, you don't love yourself enough, maybe. But there is so much love around you that it's massive. It's massive. But you're in like a bubble of love kind of thing. So whether you're a bit like me and you're in your own, I call it Lindsay's bubble, because it's like I'm in my own little world. So whether you're kind of like me and like you go off in your own little headways, but you've definitely worked too hard to just sit down and take a rest. You need to push yourself that little bit more, because the opening is just there. And once you get out, where it's going to take you is it's going to take you on so many different opportunities are going to open up, because you can see the trees and the branches, and these are all the different opportunities that are waiting for you. But like I said, this is something that you started a long time ago, this, because you can see you're rooted in the tree. And I do think family is very important to you, because you've got deep roots coming around you. So I do think family is very either supportive of you, or you're very family orientated, because your roots are sort of like really dug in deep. So again, I'm not sure whether you've got spiritual energies around you, because you've got like an earthy card here. Even though it's the judgment card, you've got roots, you've got your roots to ground. So I'm not sure whether also you're quite a spiritual person, or that's what you're working up to be. But you're definitely a family orientated person, because your roots are just that strong. So you're very, very grounded. This journey, this path you've been on, not journey, I'm going to say path on this one. This path you've been on has been quite difficult at times, because there has been different obstacles in the way as you've like gone on and on and on. But you are so close, and it's like, I feel at the minute you may be like sitting there thinking, oh, I can't be bothered, I'm never going to see end. But when you look how far you are from the top, you're like, stretch your arms out, lady, and you'll be touching. But you definitely need to keep going. Don't rest too long. Keep yourself motivated and keep reaching, because the opportunities you've got coming in above is going to be absolutely fantastic once you get through that barrier. Your next card, we've got the Hanging Man. So the Hanging Man to me means a massive change. So I think you know that once you open this up here on this card, you know that that massive change is going to come in for you. It's like the beginning of something new. It's the start of something new. So all that hard work that you've done and built up is going to bring in that new beginning for you. I think you're going to go again. Maybe it's still on spiritual level. Because I'm seeing a lot of like nature and stuff around you in this card. So I'm not sure whether you are going on a spiritual journey or not, or whether this is, again, it could be work related, but possibly more spiritual, just because you've got your half moons coming in, you've got some symbols there, you've got the flight of the birds, but this is going to be all like new to you kind of thing. I don't know why a rabbit would be significant, but there's definitely a rabbit or a hare down at the bottom. There's fish, there's birds. There's so many different things that you could go down and start doing, but you just need to get yourself through that bit, because the new opportunities, the new start for you, the new beginning for you to redo yourself over kind of thing is going to be amazing. But again, your foot's rooted to that tree. So for you, this isn't just going to be a journey for you. I believe this is going to be a journey, a new beginning for the family. I think it's going to be a new beginning for all, because you're clinging on to the family. And like I said to you in that card, I do feel that you have got a really close connection to family connections, whether it's family around you or that's just how you feel on family. But there is, like I said, the deep roots are there. You're going to meet new people on this journey. There's going to be lots of new people coming in. And I think that's what the animals are representing on here. They're just going to be like new people that you're going to be meeting on this like new start, this new beginning. I'm not even sure, because we're a new beginning. You don't have to move home. You don't have to do anything. But I do think that there is going to be a massive change around you somewhere. I don't think it's a move, but I'm not sure, because when I looked across there, the first thing I thought of when I looked across there, it looked like I was going to say France for some reason. I'm just going to say France. So I'm going to say France, and I don't know whether France is relevant to you or not. Time. You've got a 1 o'clock on your time there. So time's a key thing for you as well. There's something very relevant to timing of all this new beginning. The timing's got to be right for you to get on that path, I think, also, because I can see the clock on the wall just there. Your next card. So your next card, you've got the Knight of Swords. See, I think all this change that's coming in could really, really overwhelm you. not next month, not month after, but when this change comes in and this new beginning, this new journey starts for you, I do believe that it could quite overwhelm you. I'm not sure what kind of character or what kind of person you are, but I do feel like it could, like, because you weren't expecting all this opportunity, or you weren't expecting things to turn out like they have done, it could like really overwhelm you. But do you know what? You've just got to go with the change. You've got to go with the flow, kind of thing, as they say. Because I promise you, everything is going to turn out perfect for you. There's also a celebration you've got coming in your hand now. It's not a big celebration, but you can see the silver cup. So to me, a celebration is going to come from this change here. And then you've got your 9 of Pentacles. So again, you can see. So again, I'm more entitled to say this is going to be a spiritual journey for you, and that possibly where you could come overwhelmed, because you've turned the 9 of Pentacles and you've got a Miss Witchy Woo Woo here. So for me, I'm just going to say, I think this is a spiritual journey for you. I think the change is going to come in and it's going to overwhelm you with all the maybe different things that you find out about yourself or find out about things. But I definitely think this is a spiritual path for you that you're going on. It's a new journey through a spirituality thing. But I do think this is something that you've built up to do. And like I said, it's within arm's reach for you just to grab it, my lovely. So that's what I'm getting for you, my lovely, from them cards. Next. Francisco, are you still with us, my lovely?
And they're on Facebook as well.
That's okay. Hi, DQ. Hope you're well, my lovely. Oh, I'm right thirsty. You don't know how much I appreciate this. Well, you're welcome, Tammy, my lovely. You're absolutely welcome. I just hope it just makes sense to you, my lovely. Hiya, Johnny. Hope you're well, my lovely. If we get a chance, just put Johnny's on, because Johnny did ask for a reading other night because he don't manage to get on early enough. But oh, bless you. Thank you, Tammy. So I don't think Francisco is on. So next,
Georgie.
Georgie, are you still in chat, my lovely?
Was Leah, but Leah's gone.
Yeah. Georgie, are you in chat?
Georgie on Facebook, I think, as well.
I need another drink of pop.
I know I can do.
I know. Hello, everyone. I'm here. It must have been in the cards. It was Bill. I just said about 5 minutes before you come in, Bill's going to be joining us in a minute. Thomas, we've got a full list at the minute, my lovely. But if you hang around, and if any of these don't, if I don't get to end, I shall. If many don't, if some aren't in, then I'll be able to fit everybody in. Georgie, can you give me a relevant number and what kind of reading I am going to do for you, my lovely? Bonzam, if you want me to do a reading, just message me and I can do you over at phone, my lovely. I'll do you. I don't mind doing you a private
62
reading.
in general.
62 and general. So, a general reading. So, do you know, I think you're walking with your eyes closed at the minute. And I'm not sure whether, because again, you can see on top of your head, you have got you're carrying stuff on your head. So for me, that's showing that you're carrying, you're hiding things. You're hiding because it's not actually weighted down. It's like flicking up. But you are carrying. There's something that you're carrying. But I think this is more of a secret for somebody else. I think somebody's told you something in private, and I'm not sure whether this is like weighing on your mind at the minute, or somebody's definitely told you, and it's like it's weighing on your mind. But you've got your eyes closed to what's happening around you, because I think at the minute you're just focusing on what you know, on something that somebody's entrusted you with, or this, whatever this is in your mind. It's like preoccupied your mind, and it's taking you away from where you need to be. I'm not sure if you have issues round your hand or around both hands. I mean, at the minute it's only showing me one hand, but I'm not sure whether there's any issues to do with your hand, my lovely. Just because of how it's positioning coming out of the coat. So I'm not sure whether there's any health issues around your hand. And also, I think it's, do you know what? I think it's the full arm. I think it's the shoulder all the way down to the hand. So, looking at that, I'm going to say it could be your left. Could be your left arm, that there might be a little bit of issues with at the moment. But there's definitely something that's like preoccupying you away from everybody, because you're sort of like, you're not concentrating on things around you, and you really do. Because I don't know whether you can see down here, but people are feeling invisible. It's like, because I don't know whether it might not be you that's preoccupied, it might be somebody that's around you that's preoccupied if it's not you. But there's definitely people that are feeling invisible. So whoever this person is that's thinking and got this something on the mind, and I'm not going to say it's bad, and can't say it's good, because there's only you that knows that. You're missing out on people feel like they've been missed out and overlooked, and they're invisible around you. So it's really like opening your eyes and embracing what's around you, and again letting them in, letting them feel visible to you. Because it's not because you've got such a beautiful aura around you. You're full of vibrant colors and everything else. So I think these people really do see a change in character. They know something's wrong, but yet you're just like acting as though nothing is, but then you're like going off in your own little dream world because you're thinking about it. So you're like, it's like what I do. I say I switch off. John will go in the kitchen and he has to ask me about 5 times what I want, because my brain's switched off and I'm like concentrating on something else. And that's what I kind of feel that's happening. And this looks like a waltzer car. And I feel that at times it's like you're on a waltzer. I feel like you're like on a merry-go-round. You're on like a waltzer. You're like going fast, slow, and then speeding up, and then fast and slow. And I still think this has got something to do with whatever your preoccupied mind is with. But these who feel invisible are wanting to help, because they're all quite strong characters that are coming in down at the bottom. They're all like, one's got holding a stick of protection, one's holding a cup with one's holding a cup, one's holding a sword, one's holding a light. So these people are there, and they're like, they will help you, but you've just got to just let them in, be honest. Or if you're one of these at the bottom, get this person to be honest with you, because there's something definitely going off. But just be careful of that left arm or left hand, arm to shoulder, whatever, because there's definitely an issue coming up around that. Your next card. So I'm not sure whether these cards are going down the way of health at the minute, Georgia, because see what makes me think on this one why it's more health is because there it's showing me one arm, but there it's showing me 2. So I'm not sure whether whatever's wrong with one arm, maybe it's going to 2, or because this person who struggles with their arm feels like I feel when you feel like your body's telling you no, but your head's saying, yes, I can bend down and put washing in the machine, or yes, I can stand and cook a meal, and knowing that your body can't, but your brain's telling you can. And I think that's where this is coming in, this confusion above as well, because your head, you're listening, your head's saying to you, you can do these things, but your body's telling you a different thing. So whoever this person is around you really does, you need to have a really good sit down and talk with them, because health issue wise round them is they need to this person needs to be slowing down and needs to start thinking of themselves and what they're capable of, and making them adaptations in. Now, it's not going to be easy, because I do feel that this person is very headstrong. But again, I do feel that they have got support around them. But at times, I think this person is going to feel like they're mollycoddled, that they can't breathe, that they are trapped. And I think it's because they feel trapped within their own body, kind of thing. But there's, like I said, there's definitely some issues going on about there. So it really is, again, letting other people in and letting them help and getting through to this person that, again, it's okay not to be okay. Is that the saying? It's okay not to be okay. I think what we're getting round this person, but I do think at the minute them two are about the health and well-being of somebody. Your next card. So again, for me, somebody's going to go on the defense. So this person isn't going to be an easy person to try and convince, because they're like already on the defense. They've got the sword up, but again, they've gone like into a fish man, where again, I think at times they can maybe feel like they're drowning, that things are just getting too much for this person. Now, I'm not sure whether this is you or this is somebody close to you. But this person around you really does need to open up a little bit more, and maybe they're hiding some health issues from you, and that's why they're preoccupied with things. They're not actually being totally honest. Now, whether it's totally honest with everybody else, but also being totally honest with themselves, because some of us don't like to talk to anybody about what's wrong with us, and that's fine, as long as we know how to deal with it ourselves. So just be aware of this person that's round you at minute, Georgia, because there's definitely somebody that is needing help, and it's gonna be difficult. But just be there for them and let them know that it's not changing who they are, but they're gonna have to like take responsibilities and listen to the body more, I think. So that's what I'm getting at minute, Georgia. So I hope, Georgia, sorry. So I hope that makes sense to you, my lovely, because like I said, you're going to feel like you're drowning if you don't. And trust me, I've been there and I've drowned, and depression isn't a very good thing to go through. Luckily for me, I wasn't on my own when I went through it, but it took me a while to open up to those around me on how bad I really was. And just because you've turned to the Murphish thing, so just really be careful, my lovely. So if it's you or whoever it is that's around you, please just is it Georgius themselves? So please just make sure you're honest with those around you, or as honest as you can be, and be honest with yourself. Can't do stuff all the time. No, I can't. My body's my back and my legs, and obviously it's getting worse and worse and worse. So I do totally understand where you are, Georgia. But if ever you need to talk, you know where me and John are anyway. So you're never on your own, and that goes for everybody that needs us. Next, Deanna, my lovely.
Wants a relationship reading.
Relationship reading, Deanna. Can I have a number from you, my lovely? I feel drowned in depression. Yes. Yeah. And you know, Georgie, it's a horrible place to be especially if you think
YouTube,
that you're on your
number
own. So please message us and try and talk to somebody else. I mean, if you talk to us or talk to somebody that you can talk to and open up about, and then try and get somebody in the family or close to you and try and open up to them, because I'll tell you something, it's a horrible feeling to be going through that now, George, of all times, because we haven't got the freedom to take ourselves out of certain situations at the minute, so things will feel like they're getting more on top. Number three, and it's relationship. Hole in the soul. So, Deanna, relationship-wise at the minute, I'm going to say, and I'm going to be honest, is I don't think you're ready just yet for, not ready as ready for a relationship. I think at the minute you need maybe friends around you rather than a love relationship. I think it's more on a friends based at the minute, because there's so many people around you that love you at the minute, but it's like at the minute you're feeling on your own. Now, you have got the blood over your heart, so to me, I know that's heartache. But also, health's coming in there as well, because you can see your walking stick, but I'm not going into that too much because I already know that, and I already know that bit. But your heart and your head's like scarred and your heart's scarred. For me, I think at the minute for you, you need to be pulling in on these friends that you've got around you. These roses around you are people that maybe you've turned your back on slightly, but they're still there for you. They're just waiting for you to turn back round and go talk to them, because I think they've given you certain space, and because maybe they've given you too much space that you feel they're not there for you anymore, or some are more closer to you than others, but they are all still there around you. But I think how you're feeling and everything else, I think at the minute it's more confidence building with you, building yourself back up, and sorting you out, because the friendships are all going to be there, and there will be somebody. One of these roses will mean a special love, but at the minute they can't come close enough because you're not ready. And it's like sometimes we have to stop looking for it to happen, because if we're looking too much, we miss things. So it's just like plodding on and talking normally with friends and that, and getting on with life. Then all of a sudden, bam, somebody comes out at blue, and you're like, oh my God, where did you come from? But there's definitely a lot of love around you. But like I said, at the minute, you need to heal. And it's more a time for you to heal at the minute, to heal your heart and to heal your head. Because until you've healed your heart and your head, nobody could get close to you, if that makes sense to you, Deanna. Your next card you've got is Wild. So what you see in here in this card is it's saying that you can get back to yourself. You're not going to be this way forever. It's not going to be a quick change. It's definitely going to be a journey, and you are going to go on that journey, that new beginning again, because you're on the boat, you're in the water, and you're ready. You're going to be ready. But I do believe that See the red in your hair? That's the rose from one of these here. So there's definitely going to be something and somebody that gets your attention and you get their attention. And I do believe that they're going to be with you on this journey. But again, it's somebody to the side of you that at the moment you're not going to see in any other way as maybe just a friend. But this person will thinks so much about you, but you're in red, and it's like you're ready. You've learned to love yourself, and you're gonna be ready to embrace the love around you, kind of thing. I hope that makes sense for you, Deanna. Your next card, family and tribe. So you can see there that this person here who's in this rose and who you're dressed in red for and who's caught your attention is definitely going to step in. Now, again, this doesn't mean that it's going to be a male or female. It could be a male or female. It doesn't matter. It could be a very, very strong friendship. It could be a love-related one. But this, whoever this is, you really do love, because they love you, but you also love them because you're showing them in the red. This person's also going to make you feel very, very comfortable in yourself and with who you are. And you're going to feel very, very comfortable around them. So it's like you can both bare your soul to each other, kind of thing. There'll be no secrets. Everything will be laid on the card, laid out. Do you know what I mean? It's like there will never be no secrets or mistrust, because you're both bearing yourself nakedly. So the trust in this relationship is going to be amazing. But also you've got the strength of your tie, and that's yours. That's not theirs. That's yours. You've also got this strength inside you, but it's a newfound strength that you found on this journey here. And the next card is you, soulmate. So for me, I think you are going to meet your soulmate, Deanna. Like I said, it's not going to be something that's quick, because at the minute you've got some healing to do. But once you've allowed your head and your heart to heal and start embracing the people around you and allowing them back in, because like I said, I do think that you may have turned away from some of them. And it's like you have to make that turn back to them as well. You know they're there for you, but sometimes things happen and you don't feel they are, but they are definitely there. You're going to go on that journey to the new you. The person is the person's in your head there, so you know who you're gonna love. It's going to be a very open and honest relationship, and it's also going to be a soulmate. Now you're actually still going to be very protective over your heart, because I'm not sure whether you'll have had your heart broken or something like that, but you're definitely still very protective over your heart. So even though it's a soulmate and you've got that closeness, you're still going to be very, very protective over your heart. And to be honest, I'm not saying don't keep it protected, but try and loosen your hand up and allow them in, because sometimes we put these walls up, these barriers up around us, and once them barriers have gone up, it's very hard for people to come in and knock them down, because they'll knock them down so far and then something happens and then they go straight back up again. And it's just allowing this person to actually to come through. But as far as the cards are saying, Diana, it's all good, my lovely. It's all good. Next. Natalie, my lovely lady. Can I have a... I know it's hard, my lovely. I know it's very hard. Yeah, I know it's times.
Then you've got Kelly Chen, Jenna.
Yeah. Whose name have we just... Natalie.
Natalie.
Natalie. Still here, 5 and love, please. we've got the Pride card. So again, with this card, you can see them cards better. I can put my leg back up a minute. Oh, sorry, I nearly knocked your Coke all over. Bear with me a second. I just need a drink. I need another drink. Right, so you've definitely been hurt because you've got the sword going through your head. You're also pulling the dress up to cover the heart part there. So you've definitely been hurt in the past. And to be honest, I think it could have left your heart broken. And I think this person could have really not only left your heart broken, but also messed with your head. I think there's been somebody around you that, whether it's happening now or it's not happening, but they're messing with your head. And it's like you have to be two different people, because if you show your true self, because I think you're quite a big character, and by big character I mean I think sometimes you have to hide. You feel that you have to hide away the real you from others in case you're a bit too much in your mind, if that makes sense. But then again, you could be a very shy person with this. But there's definitely two sides to you. But there is definitely somebody messing with your head. And I am going to say it's somebody that loves you or that you love, because you've got the symbol for the rose at the top. So to me, there is somebody messing around with your head at the minute. And I'm not sure whether that person's making you feel like you're two people, or whether that's how you feel and you feel like you have to be two people. So certain things don't happen. You've got a lot of weight round your neck. So to me, again, the weight round your neck is a symbol that there's things aren't 100% right with you. I think in a certain situation, I think you feel weighed down, but it's more weight on your shoulder. But you're carrying it more. You're hiding it. You're trying to hide a lot. I think you're trying to hide a lot of what you've got going off around you. I think you easily hide things from other people as well. Whether it's in your nature to hide, I'm not sure. But you definitely hide the weight around your shoulders, and you're like hiding it with this one with your hair and this side with the veil. But if you keep doing that, you're weighing the veil down, and it's just gonna like pull everything off. If you know what I mean, you're putting too much weight on yourself. So you really do need to find a way to release the stress, to release release the kraken. But just find a way to release, because whatever this is, and whoever's messing with your head, and the only reason I think it's somebody messing with your head is because you've got the swords going through. So there's definitely things that you do need to look at, but also trying to be two people at once can be a very, very dangerous thing for you, because you're like trying to be two people. You're trying to be two different people. So whether you've not found your place or where you fit in just yet, I'm not sure how that fits in, but it's like that you're two different people. Draco Malfoy, when will I get in my desired universe? When you jump and fly on your broom. But you've got your next card coming in, and again, you're going to go down. Your door's opening for you, and I think this weight in the veil that you're putting in, it's going to pull that veil off, and you're going to left to be feel like you're naked, and that things aren't. You're going to bare your soul to somebody. You're gonna pluck up that courage to turn your back and walk away from whatever situation you're in, and you're gonna go through that door. But you're gonna walk through that door as a new person. So whatever troubles you've got going on, this doorway, this door that you're going to go through, you're going to leave everything. You're going to leave all the baggage. You're going to leave everything. Your head's clear. So you've sorted whatever's going off around here. And it's like, now you're ready to just let it all go. And you're just going to walk through a door. It's like you're having a cleanse. It's like you're going to be cleansing yourself and forgetting and putting behind you all that's going off here at the minute. But that's definitely going to be coming up for you, but you're going to have to work towards that as well, because again, it's something that you can't do on your own. And then your next card, you've got your procrastination card, and again, for you, it's the timing is perfect for when all this is taking place. You've got your black cloud for luck coming in. And your candle. Again, you've still got a lot of weight coming round your neck, but you are slowly sorting it. So I'm going to put that card there and that card there, because I think this is a working process. I think for you to let go of everything here, timing's got to be quite right. There's a lot of clocks round you above the top. The weight's getting lighter. And you can see you've chose to be your real self. You've chose to be true to you, if that makes sense, my lovely. But you do still feel very, very weighted around. But you are opening up, and you're opening up for new opportunities. You've put that light over your heart again. Where here you were trying to pull it up, here you're like letting the light back in. So you're ready to let things go from the past and move forward. And then on this card, like I said, it's going to be like a cleanse. You're going to get rid of all the baggage and everything that's got you down over the years and blah, 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 blah. And you're going to walk through that path, and you're going to come out a new lady. And that's what I'm getting for you at the minute, my lovely. So I hope that makes some sense to you. If there's anything you need to talk about or anything like that, please just message me and we can talk some more on Messenger. Next.
Kelly, 32 in the spirit.
Right, so Kelly, are you still in chat, my lovely? Yes?
Yes, you just put it in there.
Bloody shuffle went wrong. Forgiveness. So I'm not sure whether what's going on around you at the minute, but forgiveness is key. So I'm not sure whether this is forgiving yourself or part of yourself for maybe something you've done, or learning to forgive somebody else, because your aura's green. So there's definitely something around you at the minute, but forgiveness at the minute is key for you from spirits. The spirit cards are saying that you need to learn forgiveness. So I'm going to read you what it says, because mainly these cards, the reading's at the bottom, and it's these bits that are relevant to you. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. So Kelly, does that card make sense for you, my lovely? Because forgiveness is key at the minute from coming in around you. So I'm not sure whether the spirits are saying for you to forgive or for forgiveness for you, my lovely. Your next card is gratitude. So again, it's being thankful for the things around you also. And it's saying life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life, and instead of complaining about what you don't have, if you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. So for me, I think this card more with gratitude is more a positive outlook as well. It's looking into trying to be more positive around yourself. and maybe other people. But that one does work hand in hand with the forgiveness and the gratitude card. Your next spirit card that you turned over is embrace the moment. And again, for me, you've got the rainbow of the spirit coming in. You've got the heat from the sun. The rainbow is for me, the rainbow is a multiple journey of spirit. So it's definitely a journey coming up. But again, it's like somebody else's hands coming out to you. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. And changing your energy, you certainly are doing, because you've got the forgiveness card coming first. Then you've got your gratitude card for everything that's going off around you, spiritually wise and everything else. And then you've got the embrace the moment card. I'll turn you one more card, Kel, and you've got the hope card. So again, because I'm reading spiritual side, so I'm just reading off the cards on this rather than doing a reading from the cards. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point, whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life. There is always hope. So I hope them 4 cards for you, Kelly, for a spiritual reading. I hope they are okay and you can actually understand and take away something from these cards, my lovely, because these cards will have meaning for you personally. But I hope that's all right for you, Kelly, my lovely lady. Yeah, thank you so much. Couldn't be more right in tears. Oh, bless. Oh, I hope you're in tears in a positive way. It's very hard, and I hope I'm trying to be positive. Kelly, we're always there, my lovely, if you need to chat, Doc. Yeah. Johnny, I think, no, it's Chad next. Chad and then Johnny, and then I'm done. Chad, are you in chat still, my lovely? Vicky, best time to grab a reading is if once I go live in first 10 minutes, I normally get 5 people within the first 5 to 10 minutes of me going live, putting down for a reading. So the earlier you get in when I go live, the quicker it is, my lovely. Yes, it was the 32 and the forgiveness I wanted. Well, you've definitely got the forgiveness, my lovely. And if that's what you needed, then that's what Spirit's given to you, my love. And I'm so pleased that the cards you wanted were the cards that actually turned out for you, my lovely. Chad, are you still with us, or have you disappeared?
Still not answer if he disappeared.
I know. Johnny, get ready to give me a number. And
yeah, I don't know if he's taking Mickey, but he wants a future reading, and his number's 666.
Are you taking Mickey? 666.
Oh, 7. Changed it 7 in general.
Oh, do you know you're chuffed up?
Do you know, Johnny?
Hey, you never know. He might get the same cards come out, though.
He might.
He might do. But it's number 7. Hang on, I've got to organise these cards and put them in the right direction. Right. 7 and general. Oh, so got the Tower. So at the minute, I think at times you can feel like you are falling, but you're not one of these that when a door closes, you actually are one of these that make things happen for yourself. And you'll just keep going back through that door. You don't give up. You are one of these that just because somebody says no to you doesn't mean no, Johnny. It means that you'll keep climbing, but you're a hard worker and you will keep climbing to the top. But also you put yourself before others as well. And I am going to say you're a clown because you're dressed, if you can see it, you're dressed as a clown look. You've got like the mask, the hat, the hair. But even though you may come across as this kind of joking person, you actually do put yourself before others because there's somebody falling here behind you, but you've jumped to cushion them. So you actually, as much as you like to clown around kind of thing and bit funny guy, actually there's more a deeper side, I think, to what you actually show. But I do believe that you would help anybody out. But like I said, when the door shuts, you go back in. But you like I said, you're not one of these that'll just sit on your backside. You're one that has to go out and do things because boredom had set in. Now, what I will say to you at the minute though is there's two people around you that are they're like watching. They're like watching as though they're watching for you to slip up or make a mistake or but you're aware of these people because you know, I think you actually know who they are and you're aware of them. But I think these two people could be very judgmental. And it's like they're waiting for you to slip up so they can, I don't know. But it's like they're watching you constantly. Everything you do, they're watching you. But there's also somebody watching all of you, if that makes sense. Because there's dark, in fact, it's not somebody else, but there's a dark cloud coming in above. And this dark cloud is being created by one of these two here. Because of what they're doing, I think that these two are very judgmental people. But like I say, it's like they're watching and they're waiting for you to trip up, kind of thing. Not that you're going to trip up because you've got nothing to trip up for, but it's like, I don't know, they're like fake friends, kind of thing, Johnny. If you get what I'm meaning. But these two could be very fake, not fake, but how do I word that? Like pretend to be friends, but they're not, but they are. Them kind of friends.
Part-time friends.
Part-time friends. But it's like they are waiting for you to do something wrong. But there's definitely a dark cloud coming in above you, but it's definitely caused by one of these. But like I said, you take the fall, but you're also very protective over you're very protective over, I know one person in particular, but you also would be very protective over other people as well, that would come into your radar. But like I said, you've got the tree of life, so you definitely but it's a cut tree, so the family split because you've got a family tree coming up this side but not on this side. So I'm not sure if there has been a split in family, if there has been a divide somewhere in family because of just either trees rooting off and splitting off and starting at this side but not that, and you're on this side. So I'm not sure whether there has been a family split somewhere because obviously the tree of life showing me a split. You've still got a connection to it because the branches are reaching out to you, but there's definitely that split divide coming in. But just be aware of these two characters up here because yeah. Ooh, so the Sun card. So again, for me on this one, this red door at the bottom on this card is going to open up brand new opportunity for you. And it's going to change things around you in a drastic, in a big way, because this has got wings and it's in flight. So you, I think, are going to be moving on. Now, when I say moving on, I'm not going to say moving on and moving out at home, but I think you're going to be moving away from these two people here. I think that's what the move comes in. And it's like you're free. You can feel the freeness because you no longer feel down. I don't want to say downtrodden by them two people, but you no longer feel them around you. So I think you like managed to get you get away from that situation. The sun's also shining for you, and there is love in the distance because you can see the heart. So whether love's coming with you or love's waiting for you, but there's definitely love on the card there. But you are moving away from this scenario. Now you've still got that protectiveness, and it's still linking back to the past. So again, you're still going to be very protective around whoever this person is. But I think for your own sanity and your own peace of mind, you're going to be doing it more at a distance. But you've still got that link to somebody back on this card. But these are all things that are going to be happening around you. If you haven't, or if it's not already happening around, this card's happening around you. This might happen next month after, whatever. But this is something that's going to be happening unless you're already at that point now. Your Ten of Pentacles. So, your Ten of Pentacles. Do you know, on this card, I feel like at some point you're going to sit there and you're going to be looking back. And I think you're going to have not regrets, but I think you're going to have worries over, you're going to feel guilty on leaving this person behind from here. I think you're going to feel a little bit guilty because you're not there. So I think for you, it's more of that protector feel that you're not there to protect them like you did. But you've got animals around you, and it's as though the animals around you are going to say, like saying, they're going to be protecting. So whatever that situation is that you're looking back on, because you're definitely looking back and not forward. So there's something you're thinking about there. But if it is worried about somebody back here, don't worry, because there is somebody else looking out for this person also. But you still need to be there and in communication to make sure they're all right. But you're definitely going to, I think it's like, because you move out or you move away from that situation, I think you look down sometimes, and I think once you took yourself out, I think you're going to be like that, looking back and thinking, have I made the right decision? Should I have stayed for such and such? Should I have stayed for this reason? Should I? And I think you're going to try and talk yourself in or feel guilty to go back. And then you've got your Ten of Cups. So your Ten of Cups for me is telling me, no, you made the right decision to go when you did, because you've got your bird there, you sat in the middle, you've got your celebratory cup. So to me, no, you shouldn't have no regrets or anything about moving forward, because you need to move forward for you, but this person can always you'll always be there for him, and you're not going to be that far away anyway, because like I said, you've still got that connection. But I do think you are going to have some regrets about maybe coming away, but you did choose the right path when you did leave, or when you did move on to away from these two. But you definitely made that right decision, and that's what the card's just reflecting on, that when you start having them doubts, you did make the right choices at the right time for you. So that's what I'm getting for you, Johnny, my lovely. I hope that makes sense for you. And I think I'm done. I think I'm done. My big sister, I'm protective. So it's your sister that you're protective over.
Somebody's little sister as well. Said before.
My little sister is on her own. Right, so yeah, so you make sense of them cards. So maybe it's her that's feeling. Do you know what? It might not be you. It might be the younger sister that's moved out. It could be her that's feeling guilty. and it might be her that you need to reach out to just to let her know, no, she made the right decision. Maybe that's what cards are saying to you, Johnny. Because obviously if it's not you moving out and it's one of your sisters that's moved, then maybe she's feeling guilty about some choices she's made. But you need to reassure her, or whether this people need to reassure them that the choices and decisions they've made were right for them at that time, if that makes sense. So it's nearly 11 p.m. Oh my God. I'm already coming on for an hour. Hey, dear. Bon, I shall PM you and I'll arrange a time to video call you, and I will video call you and sort that reading out for you, my lovely. My mum and dad died. She turned her back on me and my big sister, and I'm more for my big sister. Totally understand that, Johnny, my lovely, and I'm sorry to hear about your mum and dad, my love. Mwah, big kisses and cuddles. But yeah, but like I said, that could be at the minute then the one that's turned her back could be the one that's had regrets, and maybe she's the one you need to reach out to, or possibly you and your sister need to reach out to, and just let her know that the decisions she made were the right decisions for her at that time. Forgiveness goes a long way, my lovely, if you can. But no, that's got to be a very difficult time for you, my love. Right, I am going to say good night, and anybody joining us on the Tom still reading Bewitched. Amy, you should have come on. I'll give you a couple of minutes while I'm just finishing off Amy then. So yes, so Tom Gully Show starts at 11:30 tonight on Facebook. On 11:30 GMT our time.
I think it's 7 Eastern.
7 Eastern.
Oh, no, it might not be.
I don't know Eastern. I don't even know Eastern times. I'll get it all wrong. But yes, probably is. She thinks she's better than me and big sister. Yes, don't we all? We've all got family like that, my lovely. All of us. Or I have. But yes. But Johnny, if ever you need to talk, my lovely, get in touch. And me and John are always happy to talk. If you're comfortable talking to John, talk to John. If you're comfy talking to me, talk to me, my lovely. 10:30 GMT, 11:30 BST.
Yeah.
Right, if that makes sense to anybody. So I will see those of you that join us on the Tom Gully Show. Yes, Christina, you will see us over there at 11:30, and the pre-show starts 11:30 while 12. The show starts 12 while 1. And it's an amazing show. And I think we're going to play you out. Watch us get a copyright strike for this. We're going to play you out to Mr. Tom Gully music that we listen to.
He did say we could.
He did say we could. He did say we could. So we're going to play you the Tom Gully music show when John finds it.
Just talk amongst yourselves.
Just talk amongst yourselves for a minute while he finds the music. I could find it unless you've already updated it on your phone. Who knows? So yes, tomorrow night we are going live at 3:00 in the afternoon with Mr. Wild Bill, Reverend Wild Bill, at 3:00, and we will be talking about Bermuda Triangles and all things related. So here we are, Mr. Tom Gully Show. Where's mine? I love this song.
Tom Gully rides the waves like a social airplane, and you know that he is not winning, not until you know his name. Soon he'll be far away, and we'll have to run this race as long as we're please never underestimate someone who knows his place, unlike Tom Gully. Ooh, the social